Hey guys. Well, the other day, a gentleman, Donnie, one of my friends on Facebook, good friend on Facebook, said, messaged me and said, hey, why don't, I've got an idea for a one stick fire challenge. Why don't you try to give this a try? And the idea is actually something that I had been thinking about. It's just I wanted to be able to devote the amount of time that this is going to require. Wanted to be able to focus on it. And today I have that time. This is going to be a one stick fire challenge with a bow drill. So I'll have my knife and my baton. I'll have some bank line, and I chose to use a piece of aspen, poplar. I removed the bark. There was only a little bit of bark on here. It's kind of laying over there, but I removed the bark so that wouldn't be a temptation to use that as my tinder bundle. My tinder bundle is going to be nothing but shavings. I personally don't have very good luck with fuzz sticks, but I'm gonna have to try, I think, and do this. The reason this is so long, okay, it's easy from armpit to fingertip away, is because I want to make the bow out of this too. Now, I am going to give myself a mulligan, if you will. If I screw this up on the first baton, I'm going to go find a bow. I could have found a stick that had a branch coming off it, but I didn't want to cheat, I really wanted to try to just do this way. My bearing block's going to be out of here, hearth board, spindle, bow, if I can do it. I really want to try to do it. So anyway, I think this is a real good challenge. I suppose if you had the right kind of wood and stuff, you could even make the string out of the bark and stuff, but that's pretty tough. I did it once, and it was pretty tough. So I'm going to have a lot of editing in this video because this is probably going to take me 45 minutes to an hour at least to get this process down correctly. So I'll show the first batoning of this, and then after that I'm just going to kind of pop back in and out, and that's about it. Gonna give her a shot. This is going to take a while. This is a thick piece of wood. Alright, I'm going to beat the hell out of this. You can see it's going tough. I'll get it through though. And just so you guys know too, I'm going to post this whether I'm successful or not. I talked to Donnie about it already, and I told him I'm posting it no matter what. So, just because you're watching this video don't mean I made it. gonna try to make this piece the spindle. And every time I start working on something, I try to start with like the finest shavings. Mosquitoes are getting me right now, but I try to start with the finest shavings that I can, and I'm screwing up. But I want to try to shape this into something that is circular. And what I've been doing too, I don't want to do it up here too much because the wind gets it, but every angle I'm doing my fuzz sticks. So alright, this has taken me a lot longer than I thought. I mean, I figured it'd take me an hour or better, but it's definitely better than an hour. So I've got 2 hearth boards made. Yeah, that's great. I got 2 hearth boards made, my bow made, and my bearing block made. Now I'm working on my spindle. Okay, here's my set. It's my hearth board. Just got a couple catches under here to keep it up off the moist ground. Here's my bearing block. I've got 2 holes cut out. I got my spindle done, got my bow done. I'm gonna make 2 sockets, or 2, yeah, sockets. The first one, I think I'm just gonna use for dust alone. The second one, I'm gonna go for the coal. I want a huge coal. I want to really try to make this work. So anyway, I'm just gonna show you the burn in here real quick. If it works. Okay. There we go. It's burnt in. Make the notch now. Okay, well here we go. Carved it with my knife. I'll be honest with you guys, I almost just did it with my saw just to make it go easier. I've done it with a knife before plenty of times. I knew I could do it, but you know, I kind of pride myself in always telling the truth in my videos, so it's all done with a knife. Not that that's a big deal or anything, but it's the little things that, I don't know, add up to me, I guess. Anyway, here we go. Okay, I just kind of carved the burnt part away from the spindle. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a crack in it. If that hampers my progress, I guess I'll just turn it over. I do have a little bit more wood left that I could make another spindle. I hope I don't have to. I kind of lost my focus. I took a break and let my dogs out, and I lost my dog's shock controller for some reason because I was too intent on this video, I guess, or this project. So anyway, I hope I find that and get my head back in the game here. Alright. And I put a little tiny bit of plantain in the bearing block. Just kind of lube it up a little bit. Just dust right now, that's all I'm after. I'm going to fill this notch up. It's going to take me a while. I'm going to fill this notch up and get back with you. Okay, I'm going to try to show you what the dust is starting to look like. It's not even dust, it's like chunks of wood. And that's because of that split that I have in my spindle. I turned it around and worked it a little bit. I haven't put it in the socket yet, but I mean I turned it around and whittled it and stuff like that. Now what I need to do is I need to tuck up out of the wind because all my fuzz stick material blew over. So that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I lost about half of it in the grass here. I'm gonna go tuck up out of the wind and let's do this. Okay, the reason I was kind of over where I was is because I was out of the direct sunlight. Now I'm gonna just bake and sweat on this thing, but whatever. Gotta get some dust built up. me just take a look at it, see what it's doing. It's making finer dust. The spindle seems to be okay. I'm going to get rid of that point and just keep building up dust. Okay, originally I wanted to do 2 sockets and build up dust from the first one and then use the second one. I'm kind of running out of energy fast unless I take a long break. If this turns into a coal, I'm just going to bite the bullet and do it. My bearing block's starting to smoke, so now I need to put some more plantain in there. And I'm sweating like crazy, so I'm sure if I'm not careful, I'll sweat right into my set. And I got that piece of grass right there. Pretty tough to rush this stuff. Okay, tighten up the string, it's starting to slip. That's okay, I'm starting to build up a little bit of dust. That's alright with me. Alright, I'll get back with you. Okay, well you can see how little of my fuzz sticking stuff remains from the wind blast. I'm going to chance it. If this doesn't work, I'll just do it again. I'm literally just baking in the sun. I'm going to go get the coal in the shade. Okay, kind of a catch-22 over here. The wind is blowing a little bit better, but I was dying in the sun over there. String our bow. She's a tight one this time. I might have to loosen it. Doggone it. There's nothing about this easy. I thought the friction fire part would be the easiest comparatively. You know, I thought that once you got the coal, you know, obviously then that's where the work would begin. But just getting this coal, you know, already being a pain. I don't care what anybody says, using a wood bearing block is night and day different than a frictionless one like Antler or, you know, the cheating ones like ball bearing or whatever. Oh, something's going on. Stupid, I don't even have hardly any dust. The bearing block is messing up on me. I'm getting a ton of friction. Plus, I tell you what the heck is going on today? It's my favorite wood to do this with. Look at that spindle. What the hell? All right, I'll get back with you. Now it feels better. Ah, gun it. Wow. Notice the color of the dust. It's a brownish color. You know, there is black in it, but it don't always have to be pitch black, you know, or whatever. All right, well, I did good just getting this flipping coal. I'm gonna be real careful with it, and I'm gonna take it over to my wussy tinder bundle. All right, guys, the shot's probably not gonna be that great. I need to get this coal in there, utilize some of the dust and stuff. Doggone it. Okay, I'm not gonna get a massive sustainable fire with this. Hopefully you guys caught that, man. If not, then you're just gonna have to take my word for it. I mean, I worked for this. So I'm not gonna get a massive sustainable fire. And the reason I did it on this stump to begin with was because my wife is a little tired of seeing all these black spots all over my lawn. So, I mean, you can see you guys see that? I don't even know. Whatever. It's doable. It's rough. I had a little rough go of it. Just you know, messing with my spindle and stuff like that. But I mean, that's just friction fire, and especially friction fire with a wood bearing block. That's, don't let anybody kid you, man. Friction fire is not easy. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to make a huge fire. I mean, I could. This is flipping aspen. I could start putting freaking big chunks on there. That's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of editing, but take my word for it, I did it. Take care. And by the way, sorry, I'm not proving anything by doing this. I have never done this, so it was kind of just a fun experience. I love just doing this stuff. The only thing this means is that on a sunny, warm, perfectly conditioned day with perfect wood and a nice knife, that's all it means that I can do this. That's all it means. So anyway, take care, guys.